Hey guys, it is Tuesday. It is very late, but I'm determined to upload this today. So I'll just get right into it. The topic was chosen by Britt, and it is about ignorance and hatred, how you deal with that, and if it's different depending on if you're familiar with the person or if they're more of a stranger. Um, I would say that my view on this has definitely changed in the past few years. Um, I think a few years ago I was a lot more like kind of confrontational and just like kind of felt like a natural inclination to like try to convince people or like show them, not convince them of anything necessarily, but kind of show them the side of things that they weren't seeing. Um, and I think since then I've taken a little bit more of a, I guess, non combative approach. Um, I just, like, I think, especially with people that I don't know very well, it feels forceful to me to try to even get riled up about someone else's ignorance. And I guess like ignorance is also a perception and an opinion. So like I might perceive something as ignorant, but they might perceive my like what I think or know or view or whatever, they might see that as ignorant. So I guess I've just kind of taken a more like distant approach and just thought that like I'm only one of a much larger group of people and um it's not really my responsibility nor worth my time to get so emotionally invested in what other people think about things. I guess I mean, if obviously if I don't agree with something or something is like specifically hateful and like hurtful to another person, if it's like a situation where it's going to be helpful for me to intervene and it's very obvious that like what's going on isn't right, then I'll step in and kind of just call to question, like, hey, why are you acting like that? Or what are you doing? And I have done that. I can think of a couple times. Not, I guess that just doesn't come up too often for me, but I definitely would say that I have like stepped up, especially like in the past couple of years, just to be like either why aren't you doing something or why are you doing this, I guess depending on the circumstance, and just I don't know, kind of like to be that check, just since I don't know, it's kind of like my what I see as my responsibility as a human being and a witness to something that I think is like really wrong. But in terms of like I think ignorance and hatred are very different. Like with ignorance, it's like I mean, no, I'm not going to support ignorance, but I'm also not going to get like super emotionally invested in like what someone else doesn't understand that I think is like true, I guess. Um, yeah, I just feel like it's easier to live a more peaceful life that way. Um, and not that I'm like letting stuff slide that shouldn't. It's just I'm not trying to force like the world to be the way that I want it to be, I guess, and like force other people to be the kinds of people that I wish they would be. Um, yeah, I hope that kind of answers that question. If it's someone that I'm closer to, I would definitely say that I guess I think that I talk about like my experience and kind of how I see things and then listen to how they see things. And I mean if a conversation arises about like where the discrepancies are between those two things, then that's cool and I'll engage with that, but in terms of like explaining to someone why they're ignorant, not really. Like I'll explain why I disagree, um but that's pretty much at most how like I don't know how involved I would get with that. Question is plans for Halloween. I'm gonna be Justin Bieber. I'm really excited about it. I've been planning what I'm gonna wear for like probably 2 weeks now, and I've got it all lined up, and I'm really pumped. There'll probably be, since Halloween falls on a Wednesday, I'm guessing there's probably gonna be Halloween parties the weekend before and the weekend after, And the rugby team will probably have a party, but I don't know. I don't know. My plan should just dress up. I might go trick or treating on the actual day because I live in a neighborhood and dressed as Justin Bieber. Maybe I'll look younger and pass as a kid. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm really excited to just be like a rich punk. Like, I don't know. It's gonna be kind of funny. I'm pretty excited. Yeah. So I'm sorry this is going up late. I hope that some of you stick around to watch it tomorrow or later or whatever. Have a good night. Have a good rest of the week. And I will see you guys next Tuesday. Bye.